Hey there, everybody. It's Ian, and I wanted to do a 3 months post-op update. It's actually 3 months and 2 days after. I was kind of trying to postpone it a little while because I got out of the habit of going to the gym when I took a trip to Texas last week, which is interesting, but not related to this video. But I figured I should probably go ahead and do it for documentation at least. It'll probably be pretty short because I haven't honestly noticed a whole lot of change, like anything dramatic, since last month. But here goes. That's what my right side is looking like at this point. And there is the left side. Yeah, basically, I guess the main change, insofar as there's been any change, is just that the incision lines continue to get a little bit smoother. You know, they are less raised and generally seem to blend into the skin around them better. And also the coloring of the incision lines is continuing to become just a little bit more dull and a little bit, you know, less bright. And less noticeable. So that's nice. I think it'll honestly just take a little bit of time. As far as the products I'm using, I try to apply either one of these two, you know, between them 2 or 3 times a day. I'm using a Mederma plus SPF. I don't know if you can see that. I try to put that on before I'm going to be like out in the sun. And if I happen to think to apply something when I'm not going to be out in the sun, I am using a silicone lube, which is surprisingly good, I think. You know, when I was in Texas, I didn't bring the lube because that was one of the things that I think it's over 3 ounces, and I was not looking forward to having to explain that to anyone who might happen to open my bag and search it for security reasons. And so I didn't bring it, so I was just using the Mederma, and I found that when I came back and I started basically switching and trying to use the lube a little bit more to compensate, and I feel like I saw a lot of change after that, but again, these correlations are so hard to draw because I don't know if it was a result of using the Mederma really you know, consistently for that week, or using the lube for really consistently for the couple of days after I got back. So it's really hard to tell with these things. I'm just kind of going ahead and using both because I figure it can't hurt, and just trying to be as consistent as I can. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, yeah, I mean, really, sensation remains about the same, minimal, in other words, and my flexibility is great. Like, I'm pretty much, you know, pure range of motion. So that's really nice. I mean, I basically feel effectively healed, and now it's just kind of a waiting game as far as, you know, the incisions fading and, you know, regaining my strength, obviously. Although that's mostly back to normal, too. Yeah, nipples look the same. I don't know. Basically everything's pretty good. I guess the major development as far as, like, gender or trans-related things this last month has just been that I've been coming out to a lot of people. As far as, you know, what names and pronouns to be using now, because I've switched to using Ian and he, including most notably to my department this last week, just last week. So that's been a huge, like, you know, social development, but it's been so positive. I've been, like, really fortunate to be where I'm at in a really understanding university and program and just area. So that's actually gone remarkably smoothly. I mean, I was more just trying to figure out whether it was something that was right for me. I wasn't really terribly concerned about other people being able to accept it. So I was really privileged to be in that position. But yeah, I'm mostly just happy that's going really well. And it's nice not to have to, you know, now that I'm sort of out about all of that to people at my school, it's nice not to have to, like, look over my shoulders when I go into a restroom or something, or I could potentially use the men's change room at school now that if I want to. So anyway, just clearing all of that up has been kind of a weight off my shoulder. Yeah, I guess that's really all I really have to say. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope everyone's doing great. All right, take care.